The most dangerous poison has no taste. You swallow it every day, and you do not even know you are dying. We imagine manipulation looks like a movie villain wringing their hands in the dark, but real manipulation does not look like that. It looks like love. It sounds like concern. It feels like your best friend or your partner. But deep down, you feel a knot in your stomach, a fog in your brain. You start to question your own reality. You start to think, maybe I am the problem. Listen to me closely. You are not the problem. You are being hunted. Today, I am going to give you 6 phrases, 6 sentences that sound normal, but are actually traps. If you hear these words repeatedly, do not argue, just run. Number 1, you are too sensitive. This is the most common weapon. It is simple but devastating. Here is the scenario. They say something cruel. They humiliate you in front of friends, or they ignore you for days. You react, you get angry, or you cry. That reaction is normal, it is human. But then they say it, you are just being too sensitive. In psychology, we call this invalidation. It shifts the reality. Suddenly, the problem is not their action. The problem is your reaction. They have taken the spotlight off their bad behavior and pointed it at your emotions. They are training you to accept pain without making a sound. If someone hurts you, and their response to your pain is to judge your feelings instead of apologizing, that is not a mistake, that is control. Number 2, I hate drama. This is the greatest lie ever told. When you meet someone new and they announce early on, I just hate drama, be very afraid. People who truly hate drama do not need to announce it. They just live peaceful lives. The person who announces it, they are usually the conductor of the orchestra. By saying, I hate drama up front, they are setting a trap. Later, when they do something terrible, you will be afraid to bring it up. You will be afraid to ask for respect. Why? Because if you complain, you become the drama they hate so much. They are preemptively silencing you. It means, I will do whatever I want, and if you have a problem with it, you are the dramatic one. If everyone in their past was crazy or dramatic, there is only one common denominator. It is them. Number 3, I am just being honest. Be careful with people who pride themselves on being brutally honest. Usually, they are more interested in the brutality than the honesty. Truth without empathy is not truth. It is hostility. The manipulator uses honesty as a shield. They will insult your appearance, your dreams, or your insecurities. When you get hurt, they say, hey, I am just being real. Would you rather I lie? This creates a false dilemma. They force you to choose between being insulted or being lied to. But there is a third option, being treated with respect. They do this to lower your self-esteem. If they make you feel small, you become easier to control. A true friend wants you to grow, not to bleed. If their honesty leaves you feeling worthless, it is not honesty, it is abuse. Number 4, if you loved me, you would do this. This is the conditional transaction. It is the ultimate weapon of the emotional blackmailer. Love is not a hostage situation, but the manipulator treats it like one. If you loved me, you would lend me that money. If you trusted me, you would let me read your messages. Notice the pattern? They are taking your virtue, your love, your trust, and weaponizing it against you. If you say no, the implication is that you do not love them. You become the villain. So to prove your love, you cross your own boundaries. You give up your autonomy just to prove a point. This is not a request. It is a demand disguised as romance. In a healthy dynamic, no is a complete sentence. In a toxic dynamic, no is treated as a betrayal. You are not a partner to them. You are a supply. Number 5, I never said that. We have arrived at the darkest corner, gaslighting. You know they said it, you heard the words, you remember the tone, but they look you in the eye, calm and collected, and say, I never said that. You are imagining things. This attacks your sanity. The first time you argue, the second time you get confused, over time you stop trusting your own brain. You start relying on their version of reality. They become the keeper of the truth, and you become the confused child. They rewrite history to make themselves innocent. If you find yourself needing to record conversations or keep screenshots just to prove to yourself that you are not crazy, you are already in deep water. Trust your memory. You cannot win an argument with someone who rejects reality. Number 6, you are crazy. This is the final discarding. When a manipulator loses control over you, they will try to control how others see you. The easiest way is to label you as unstable. You are psycho, you need help. But they also say this to your face to invalidate your existence. Often they will use reactive abuse. They will poke you until you finally explode in anger. And in that exact moment, they step back, point a finger, and say, look how crazy you are. They engineered the explosion just so they could judge the smoke. Do not accept this label. Your anger is a reaction to injustice. Your confusion is a reaction to lies. You are not crazy, you are just waking up. These phrases are keys. They lock you in a cage of doubt. The people who use these tactics rely on one thing: your desire to be a good person. They know you want to be reasonable. They know you want to be kind. They use your empathy against you. But now you have the map. You cannot change a person who uses these tactics. You cannot love them into being better. You cannot explain them into empathy. The only winning move is not to play. Silence is your shield. Distance is your cure. When you hear these words, do not explain yourself. Do not defend yourself. Listen to that quiet voice in your stomach. It has been right all along. Turn around, walk away, and do not look back. We explore the dark corners of psychology here, the things people think but do not say. If you want to understand the human shadow and protect yourself from it, subscribe, but do it quietly. I will see you in the next one.